I'm Nicholas Snell, and this is my oral annotation for this article. Early exposure to cow's milk protein is protective against IgE-mediated cow's milk protein allergy. So for the argument, it's right there in the title, but it goes on to say here, early exposure to cow's milk protein, CMP stands for cow's milk protein, as a supplement to breastfeeding might promote tolerance. So that's their argument for this study. Their methods. The questionnaires requested demographic details, the length of exclusive breastfeeding, almost exclusive including ingestion of water and juice breastfeeding, and partial breastfeeding, the age of introduction of CMP-based formula on a regular basis, at least once daily, and whether any adverse responses to CMP were noted. So basically the mothers were given a questionnaire to fill out about when cow's milk protein was introduced into the infant's diet. So CMP stands for cow's milk protein, and CMA stands for cow's milk allergy. So moving on to evidence, CMA risk was very low in infants introduced to CMP during the first 14 days, increased with CMP introduction age, peaked at ages 105 to 194 days, and then decreased again. So basically the children that were introduced to cow's milk protein earliest were least likely to develop a cow's milk allergy. Then the findings. The third and perhaps most important finding is the fact that development of CMA is influenced by the timing of exposure to CMP. Infants whose regular exposure to CMP was withheld until the ages of 4 to 6 months were at highest risk for CMA. So, similar to what I just said, infants who were exposed to CMP later were more likely to get the allergy. Implications, kind of two separate sections right here. The role of early oral exposure to dietary proteins in rendering tolerance is gaining recognition. The exact timing and mechanism by which this tolerance occurs is still poorly understood. So right here they're saying that there needs to be more study done to research how protein introduction to a diet will affect a person's allergies. And the second part of the implications right here, the idea of the protective effect of early oral introduction of protein was suggested more than 25 years ago by Jarrett. Our study provides large-scale prospective clinical evidence to support this hypothesis. So I guess back more than 25 years ago, there was a hypothesis that protein should be introduced earlier in the diet to help prevent allergy, and that's exactly what this study is proving to be correct. But in the end, it really comes back to this, that there needs to be more of a wide-scale study done. Even though this is a large-scale study, there needs to be multiple of these studies done. And for my use, I'm gonna basically use it because that's my research question: how nutritional intervention can affect a person's food allergies, and that's pretty much exactly what this is about. So yeah, that's my oral annotation for this article. Thank you.